over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Well, welcome to round 4 of the RAA National Premier League South Australia. You are at Regency Park, number 1 oval, and it is the start of Super Saturday. 4 big games on for you today. We've got the first of them, and it's going to be Croydon taking on West Adelaide. I'm Adrian Pickles, alongside me, Theo Milanis. Theo, welcome to you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for the kind welcome. Thanks for the parking instructions this afternoon.
Well, it's filling up pretty fast, and that's because Adelaide has turned on an absolute cracker.
It's beautiful. It's an absolute beautiful weather, and great day for football. Maybe a little bit too warm, but let's not complain.
No, not at all. Now, as I said, this is Super Saturday, 4 games. We've got a couple of games to go after this one, but 2 were played last night. You've got the results there of the games that have already been played.
Yeah, so the West Torrens Berkala beat White City 2-1, and Adelaide United Youth scored a late goal to beat Comets 1-0.
Which leaves Berkala on top of the table still now after their 4 games, and they remain undefeated. 3 sides still undefeated at the top of the table, Berkala, Playford and Adelaide City. Yeah,
Playford have started off actually quite well. Burks had a draw against Para Hills and scored a late winner against Campbelltown last week, and did very well last night and had another win as well. So they've started off and I think Playford started off very, very well. Playford and Adelaide City obviously haven't played their 4th game, but they will today.
Yeah, so exactly right. We'll get to those games. Both of these sides have had the opposites in regards to the results and the results the way they've started. And Croydon, they lost their first 2, won last week. Other way round, rather, and it was West Adelaide who lost their first 2 and then won last week. So
yes, yeah.
They've both had the 2 losses and a win, but either sides of the season.
Yeah, look, I think Westies had a big win against Comets last week to get their first win of the season. They'll look to consolidate that and see if they can get another 3 points. But look, coming to the champions, you'd be happy to take 1 today. So it's going to be a very intriguing battle because I think Croydon don't want to lose at home. So it'll be very tight, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I think that both these sides, as they sit in the bottom half of the table, and with results that go their way today, they can make a big step early in the season to get up somewhere near the halfway mark of the ladder. But plenty of games to go, of course.
Absolutely. They say, what do they say? March hares, September fools. Let's hope. Early season is. I think getting systems in play and getting things right, and more points you can bank early is really good.
Absolutely, I think that is so important in these seasons is to get some wins early and not have to worry about them later in the year.
Yeah, and I've just noticed in the starting lineup today that they've got both Trimboli starting today.
Yes, Chris Vivian and also Tom Greco make way for the 2 changes. Then come Trimboli and also Ned Stiles.
Yeah, okay, so they put a midfielder. Yeah, I'll be very interested to see the Trimbolis play together. Probably played a lot in the backyard, broke a lot of fences in their parents' house, and have no doubt that probably Dad's probably someone watching from the side.
And as both sides break from the huddles, the captains get together with the 3 officials, Regis Quifelic, Andrew Kite, and also Tom Gilchrist, the men in green, looking after this one.
Yeah,
I'll get you to keep your eye on the toss to let us know who wins that one.
Home team. Home team wins, and which way are they going to go?
They're certainly delaying the decision.
They're very cordial.
Yes. Plenty of handshakes, but no indication of who's going either way, but it looks like...
I think they'll stay as. I think.
Yeah, stay as we are. So the other games to go after this one, in about a half hour's time, Para Hills kick off. They take on Sturt Lions. Campbelltown City, they take on Playford City. And then later on tonight, it's Metro Stars, and they'll be taking on Adelaide City.
So match of the round, I think.
Plenty of games to go, and the action does not stop.
Super Saturday, and also known as Election Saturday.
Yes. Have you've been to the polling booth? You've lodged your ballot?
Yes, I've lodged that. I'm quite disappointed because there was no democracy sausages left.
No.
So I had to come and have some Croydon chips instead.
And Thea, who are you voting for here today?
I'm actually going to err on the side of caution. I'm actually going to go for a draw, in a scoring draw.
Scoring draw. I don't mind the scoring draw. A late equaliser.
Anything that brings tension.
Well, it certainly brought the crowd in. Underneath the cameraman who's just below us. We're up in the very luxurious commentary box.
Palatial.
Isn't it?
Get a bird's eye view of the whole thing. Waiting for the referee to start.
And we're away here at Saturday at Regency. And instantly, West Adelaide have gone into attack. Ivanovic. From the midfield, there's a chipping ball wide. Comes out to Maraji. He's only a toe poke away from maybe launching one. Won't be able to recycle this, Galan. Squaring ball goes all the way back. They'll reset, reload. Too much petrol on that one.
Dion Kirk playing from the... Seems like Westies have lined up in a 4-3-3 and Croydon are matching them as well. They're playing one trim bowler as a 10 and one as a 9. I think Ollie lost rock, paper, scissors before and he's obviously playing at 10.
Be aware if either of them have a greater preference for that role.
I think they both want to play number 9.
They both want the 9.
Yeah.
So Croydon will play it around the back. Their first chance to get involved. Instantly turned over. Galan already a couple of early touches, some involvement. Rodriguez again with the wide spread. Maraji.
That's Gorelli, I reckon.
You might be right. Maraji's this side.
Yes. Muradi's on the number 11.
Yes, it was the logo that got me on the breast. Otherwise, if I look correctly, they're all wearing the 11, which wouldn't make a hell of a lot of sense.
Just confused commentators, I think that's what they want to do here.
Job done.
Yep. It's Banjack.
But early going, they've had the majority of the possession. He's going to get involved this time. Is Maraji.
Styles to Kato.
For the first time they get to go forward. Kato with a bit of space and pace. Squaring ball's a good one. Diving header. Still haven't quite cleared it. Kato again wide. His first ball in was ideal. Now Polly. Well, they've only been in their front half once.
They look like they're going to score too. That's you actually see there, Ollie and Luca both ran in the same position to try and get that ball. That was a beautiful ball by a beautiful break down the left. Kato beautiful. Pasia John with a diving header and unfortunately just missed.
It was on target. Queued it up. It was a goal scorer's delight. The ball in from Kato.
Yeah. It's yeah. It seems like West LA want to be really patient when they get suck Croydon in and then quickly counter the other way. Ned Styles, that's Klimek, Captain Klimek.
Long squaring ball. Passer John. It's going to go over his head. The first time in the game, Croydon have had the opportunity to hang on the ball just for any sort of moment of time and try to trap it in West Adelaide's own half, but West Adelaide have now worked this out.
Ivanic. on the left-hand side, using his lovely left foot.
Wanted Stam over the back. Was cut out. Trimboli. Skills for a big man. Looks like a colossus in the middle of the park.
He's a big fella. And as I made mention before, there was an excellent advantage by the referee.
Polly gets to the byline, then squares it. Paso John cues it up over the top of the crossbar.
They were actually practicing that. Both teams were. The cut back and then the shot straight away. So Paso John would have been a little bit disappointed not to work the goalkeeper, Mr. O'Donnell.
So far, the service from this left-hand side has been perfect.
Has been, yeah. They've bombed a lot down this left-hand side. I don't think they're just targeting the side. I think they're just...
It's just broken that way both times.
Yeah, I believe so. But what do I know? I'm only a fill-in.
You're the specialist. You're the man with all the knowledge, the colour man, best in the business, I'm told.
No, there's way more people better than that.
You've already got fans coming in behind you into the commentary box doing signatures on the run.
Oh, no, not really. They're just coming to hand out merchandise.
As play goes on. Croydon. Galan. Now Rodriguez. Beat one. Been able to hang on to that one. Almost lost it. Galan and Rodriguez did well to retain it. Maybe restart something. That one's cut off. Out onto the not vacant hill, but lush grass.
Lots of fast cars driving past.
Against government instruction, drive slower, save petrol.
Yep. Ross, you need the RAA car insurance.
Yes. Perfect queue up. Rodriguez tried to lay it off, wanted Grelly. Galan in the middle of Regency Park. Costandia was happy to just watch that go past him. It didn't go anywhere near me. Kirk had to go and fetch it. A misfire. And ends up with Croydon.
Seems like when Westies are going forward, they're trying to play out two up top. So Ivanic and Riley are both actually close to each other. Connor's going to a right side of 10, and Rodriguez is sort of going to a left side of 10, and they're playing Grelly and Castaneda as both sixes.
Chat to a local member who knows your team. It's better to be a member with RAA. Long ball again from Croydon, this time down the right-hand side. So John in a battle of strength, loses out. Costandia now goes one forward, slipped at the wrong time. I got a hand on that. Umpire saw, referee saw it even.
Yeah,
wrong sport.
And the umpire too.
Yes.
It's both of them. I mean the same thing, we understand.
It is a no-no. I've been rapped on the knuckles before, and no doubt will again. So I'll apologise in advance. Still 0-0 on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard.
Clemic stole it, going for a chip.
It was an ambitious ask from just inside his own halfway line. Certainly never troubled the keeper O'Donnell.
Westies would actually like where that ball was, and Riley was contesting for that ball 50-50. If he had won it, there was no one behind him, so he would have been direct route straight for goals. And Riley can score goals.
Caught late. The referee this time did blow it up.
Yeah, just going back then, Captain Klimek stole possession, middle of the park, saw the Jackson O'Donnell slightly off his line, went for a chip. Unfortunately, just didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, never quite got the, maybe had the 3-iron, not the 9-iron.
Yeah, we probably needed a, probably more of a 7-iron, I reckon he needed then. Bit of length.
John waited for him to bounce back behind him. Well to recover. Sure they never lost it. Ivanovic now for West Adelaide. Gave it and got on his bike, got going. Wanted something to manifest forward in a hurry, but it never did. And as you quite rightly called, West Adelaide happy to control it around the back, slowly work their way forward. Nothing any slower than this could possibly happen. Playing with the IQ of if we've got it, you haven't. Long ball. Stam was hunting.
And that's class by Margush.
Chested that down under all sorts of pressure. Trimboli goes wide. Cato might decide to go himself. He does. Left foot strike.
Yeah, probably a little bit disappointing there. He could have squared up. He had a couple of runners in the middle of the park. Hasir John made a run. Luca made a run. And Ollie had just come back to the top of the box. So probably a little bit disappointed. But, yeah, you can't begrudge a winger for going for it.
Yeah, I got the feeling once that he had him square on front up with the defender that he always wanted to see if he could take him down.
Yeah, he played for Westies actually last year. He changed colours. And he was very, 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 very good for them last year. So, yeah, a point to prove today.
Always a nasty one up against your old side.
Yeah, I don't think he left on the. I think he left on the best of terms. I mean, he got them promoted, so everyone was happy last year at the club. So
Maraja did well to keep that in. And the hack out of trouble from Polly got it going forward. Hasir John was on to one, but looks like Kirk has been caught.
Just a misguided kick out by Luca.
They're still 0-0 here on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard. For all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. We will keep you updated with any other scores that happen at the other games. Of course, those two other games starting at 3 o'clock, Para Hills Knights and Sturt Lions, and Campbelltown City and Playford.
I think there will be an absolute cracker game. Please go out and support your local clubs and get out to the game. If you can't, feel free to log into YouTube and watch everybody.
After you've watched this game, of course.
Absolutely. Oh, heavy touch. I think Maxim is in.
Chance goes wide, beat the keeper. And Ivanovic, he scored last week. He's backed it up this week. And away from home, West Adelaide go 1-0 up.
I think he's going, it's Maxim Ivanic is going to the sideline and hugging Fabrizio. I think he could be injured at the moment, so he's going straight to the side to give him a big hug.
Yeah, there was a great call from yourself. It was the heavy touch from Bolmapur. Ivanovic, ever the striker, saw the opportunity on that, pounced, and one-on-one with the keeper, took it with precision. Side foot, side netting.
Yep, it's they got Ivanic from Belgrade last year. They got Riley Stam and they've both actually been in the goals. I think Riley scored in every single game so far.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3.
So, yep, that's your strikers, they've got to score goals. If they can score goals or set up goals, you're very happy.
And they're doing exactly that at the moment.
Great interception by Grelly. They're covering the field very well. Probably gone into a 4-4-2 now. They started off like that, but I think they are happy with their two up front, so they're going back to a 4-4-2.
Croydon are going to have to find one now. It means the game might open up a little bit more. Ivanovic fresh off his goal. Fights one off. Can square one. Player deep on the back posts. First time ball is in the back of the net from Galan.
That is absolutely, that has to be a contender for goal of the week. For the third game, I should say, but that is an absolute, I mean, goalkeeper just said, that can't go in, and it just did.
Caught that pure.
Once again, Ivanic, brilliant feet, got away from his player, popped his head up, hit a beautiful ball into the box, and kind of just, I reckon if you gave that to him again, do you think he'd get it in?
Well, he saw that unfolding as Ivanovic fought off his man, and we could see him from our vantage point getting around the back of the players in the 18-yard box. The ball was perfect for him. Hit the volley. Didn't come off 100% the way he would have liked, but the curve on it made sure the Margush was never going to get a hand on it. And in the blink of an eye, 0-0 is 2-0.
Yeah, and you can tell some of the local supporters are saying, trying to gear them up and try to get them to get back and focus in. But I seriously think West Adelaide has really started off very, very well and deserve to be 2-0 up.
So John, with some footwork, got to fight two of them off. Tough work, did well. O'Doherty, but just to the top of the 18-yard box. He's going to get involved again. John wanted the corner kick. I feel like the referee said no. It is a goal kick. He's gone over to have a real chat. Wasn't happy with.
Is that Felix? Left back, yeah.
Wasn't happy with something.
Yep.
Well, they couldn't have started any better. West Adelaide.
Yeah, great. As I just said, 15 minutes in, you're 2-0 up against the reigning champions. They'd be very, very happy. But there's a long time to go, so, got to stay really focused.
So stay with us here. Got the feeling that this one may have plenty of goals. Rodriguez in the middle of Regency Park gets it back from Castagna. They've just got a real vibe about them now, West Adelaide. Knocking it around like champions. Maraji wants to take on Polly, and does. Beats one, couldn't get past Mpor. But Galan with a goal under his belt. Ivanovic working in tandem. Trimboli, the little touch was good. Couldn't though. Release, that's what they were after. Castagna sends it all the way back.
Yeah, West Adelaide got Castaneda from Metro Stars last year, and he's worked really, really hard, and obviously got himself into a really good shape, and he's nailing down a defensive midfield position on the 6. And he's so far, the start of the season must have been excellent because he's still in the team and he's doing very well.
Squaring ball. Gets it out of the traffic. Cato, who's been impressive early, provided some service into the box and also an opportunity for himself.
Trying the old good quick 1-2. Unfortunately, the 1 went to the 2, but it didn't actually go back to the 1.
It was he's going to have to be going pretty rapid to get the second half of the play.
Yeah, I do also like talking about the wind and sometimes how that factors in, but sort of blowing across the ground, possibly helping Croydon in the first half. But not that it makes a huge difference in our wonderful game, unless it's a gale force.
Yes, and going directly one way.
Yes.
Ivanovic, control. Trimboli cut that off.
I think Banjak will see this out. See it out for a throw-in. Will we see a long throw-in? A lot of clubs have been... No, we might see a short one.
The early indication was no, wasn't it? Instantly. Rapport. Nello. And Rapport. Ivanovic causing Rapport some real issues, closing him down quickly.
Yeah, just really early, just from my uneducated point of view, I just think that Croydon are getting the ball, especially around in the middle of the park, and they're just not combining enough. They're not staying a little bit impatient, whereas Westies are staying a bit more patient, and they're picking their passes, and when they go through the midfield, it's those one touches, and they're creating lots of space and running off the ball, and they're doing very well. But, you know, I just think clearly they got quality, but they just got to calm down and get the ball, start putting it down.
And also does help when you've got the strike force at the sharp end that they have, that to take or create and then take the opportunities that they have.
Great.
Bowley almost created one of his own.
I think both teams' strike forces are very good.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. Cato, good touch. Just was wide of Styles. This time the 1, 2, 3, 4 is good. Cato. Again, he can swing it in from the left. Gets inside the 18-yard box. Square ball. That one is taken out. Styles might have flicked up onto the hand. Referee saw that.
Yeah, you know, West Adelaide have scored 2 goals, and how quickly I forgot that Croydon had a couple of chances really early on, and Cato got in behind, but they just couldn't make them count, and West Adelaide go back and hit them back the other way. So this game is a very funny game.
Yeah, for the issues that Ivanovic is causing for West Adelaide, I'd say Cato is probably doing the same amount of damage down this left-hand side. Just hasn't eventuated anything that's gone past O'Donnell.
Yeah, and just a couple of points. It's my ethnic upbringing. I think his name is Maxim Ivanic. Ivanic, not Ivanovic. Ivanovic. Milan Ivanovic was an absolute superstar for Australia.
Yes.
And Adelaide City.
Ivanic here. Well, I'm more than happy for you to correct me.
That's okay. All good. I just wanted to wait for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then all good.
You can pull me up instantly. I'm more than happy, but I'd rather be saying them right. And by the sounds of it, I've been...
Doesn't matter. It's all good.
Getting the other one wrong, which I'll correct shortly. Long ball was possibly a contender for goal of the decade if that one had gone in from Passia John.
Yeah, there's a couple of people actually going for goal of the week. Klimek tried, and then Golan actually got one. He has to be a contender for goal of the week. And then Passia John got a long shot as well. So
Castaneda was the other one I was getting incorrect.
Castaneda. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's it. It's all pronunciation. We're all Australian here.
Flicked that one on Miraji, but skimmed off the top into the crowd. The crowd that's a little bit stunned. See their home side trail early by 2 goals.
Yeah, the little mini Roos here are eagerly waiting for their superstars to get back into this game and see a goal so they can celebrate.
John. Poor is going to be the chop out at half way now he can go. Trimboli gets it back. And surges forward. Gets inside the box. Dribbles past another one. Got past 4. The 5th ended to be the blockage. And he trudges off over the byline thinking,
should I have
how close did I get?
Should I just pulled the trigger and had a shot? Not bad from a centre-back.
Yeah, he had to go past 6 more and he'd done the entire team.
Yeah, I thought he was playing into soccer there for a second. Defence to striker in 3 seconds.
Cato's going to swing one in. Tall Timber is in the 18-yard box. Can they peg one back? The referee has made it very clear he is watching the keeper and can't quite see his man marking him. It's a low front pole, goes to the back post. The cue up from Trimboli.
Polly didn't get a good clear shot on that, but they were a bit more patient in that build-up then, and they were making lots of different runs as well, creating options for the person that had the ball.
Trimboli actually could have had a crack
Shot
at that himself.
But this is a danger. Ooh. Excellent tackle by Clement.
Might have to go all the way back, they do. And Magush wants the defenders to spread for him.
Yeah, so going back to, I just think, yeah, they've ridden the momentum a little bit, and Croydon are now actually getting on the front foot and want to try and get a bit more on the ball.
Stay on that outer side. Maport, this time with strength, is going to get the benefit of the whistle. And there's a line of 3. Again, they think about this left-hand side as the way home. Maport is going to wind the clock. And they'll try the other side. Trimboli turned his man inside out. Got a whole heap of open paddock for him.
It's a clever ball.
To Cato, who can swing it in. It's blocked. He's got help there in Polly. Goes himself. Oh, squeezed it into the 6-yard box. Went just past Trimboli. Threw his head back in anguish.
Yeah, Bashir, John and Trimmers were they were just like, it was within millimetres. But that delivery from Kato, once again, he's beaten his player. He's actually got a beautiful pass across, and quite unlucky to that no one could actually tap that in.
Polly played an important role there, creating the separation. Fender couldn't commit. Cato breezed past. Again, his delivery. O'Donnell got a fist away from the corner.
Didn't have any options going forward because they were all at the back defending the set piece.
So they get another chance. Trimboli from range. Nepal, a long way from home. Get the feeling he might sniff one out today.
Yeah, Trimmer's actually created some space. He actually shaped his shoot, and I think he was in two minds there, whether the pass or his shoot, and just sort of dawdled a little bit on the ball. And just in this NPL, you lose possession very, very quickly if your mind is not made up very, very quickly. Great.
John, the ball was good. The header didn't quite hit the target. And Luca Trimboli
honouring, putting his big thumbs up for the service.
Well, it's certainly one thing they have had the better of in this game so far. The service into the 8 yard I'm going to get that right at some stage, in the 18-yard box has been almost perfection. The fact that no one's been able to get on the end of one is mind-boggling.
Yeah, absolutely. You won't call it perfection, because if it was perfection, it's almost perfection. That would be. I would have liked to see like 3-2. That would be a nice score. But no, I'm hopeful that we'll see some more goals. And like I said, I think this Croydon team has absolute quality, but West Adelaide would love this.
Oh, late from Cato. Ref has reached straight into the pocket. Completely accidental. Cato wanted the ball. That was his first intention. The timing just happened to be misdirected.
Yeah, teammates from last year, and Dion Kirk said, come on, mate, you're a teammate from last year. You've got to look after. He didn't do anything to you.
It was just the timing.
It was just a fraction. But going back to my earlier point, I think Westies would love this because having their 2 goals and having them come in and attack, they can. West Adelaide strike force, Ivanic and Riley would love the opportunity to get in behind.
Long ball. Styles. John. Oh, the skill, the turn deserves something to finish this off with. Goes out to Cato. Can the service continue? Now Styles. John decided to be the referee. Then I'll roll that back to where I'm going to take the free kick from.
He did
before the whistle went.
Yeah, he did a wonderful move, but I think that trick sort of took him going forward. He went at a right angle and he just lost a little bit of momentum.
He actually ran in, he beat the first defender, but then ran into a wall of 3 that he didn't know were going to be there.
Yeah.
But he wants to be part of this free kick.
I'm going to be interested to see who takes this, because depending on how the wall lines up, it could be perfect for a left footer.
Luca Trimboli's got one side, and Pasar John the other. John takes it, curls it!
Wow, that was extremely close.
And I don't think for a second that Jackson O'Donnell, at any stage until it hit the back netting, thought that he had that covered.
Well, tell his goalkeeper coach, I had that covered, I dove across. Yeah. He hit that beautifully.
Nice combination to get out of fullback. He's drawn the foul. Didn't see that.
There's 2 left-footed, technically beautiful footballers. Grelly and technically they're brilliant, and they're both lefties, which sometimes confuses some players, especially the opposition.
For some reason, the left-footers in all sports, left-footers, left-handers, always look better. I don't know what that is. Style sees if he can hit one of those cars speeding past.
Two of the so-called greatest of this game, Maradona and Messi, both left-footers. Others might complain and say Pele and Cristiano, both right-footers.
It'd be a long broadcast if we went through them. Ivanic. This time I had it ripped off him. Spread from Croydon again. It's the left-hand side, the chipping ball. Trimboli. Can he get it on the outside of the boot? Throws his arms up for the penalty. Referee waved it away instantly. Really wasn't anything in it. Miraji hit the brakes. Went back. They go all the way back to O'Donnell. His heart rate's probably just coming down after the free kick. The breeze past his left-hand goalpost. Ivanic, the header. Styles. Stam. Passia John. Cato has been almost their avenue home down this grandstand wing. This time it goes over the top of him. Luca Trimboli. Can he get one inside?
To his brother's disgust, he did not get it across. He's on clean-up washing duty this week, tonight. Could have gave his brother a goal there.
He doesn't get any remote control.
No.
Yes.
No, I reckon Dad controls that at home.
Cut off there from O'Doherty. Can't sit and wait, as you said, in this league. You get no time on the ball. Certainly get no time to sit and wait.
No. We've had a start in Para Hills, Sturt Lions and Campbelltown Playford. Both 4 minutes in, both 0-0. Moment, 0-0.
We'll keep you updated with those scores as West Adelaide go forward again. The flag's gone up. Couldn't beat the offside trap. Martinello, the quick restart. Great touch from John. Starting to grow into this game, is Passia John.
Just notice the different combinations. So in the first 15 minutes, those combinations that West Adelaide were making, those one-touch passes and running off the ball was all coming off, whereas Croydon actually hasn't hit that spot yet. They're showing elements of it, but they actually haven't. They're building.
It's in the almost category. It's almost there. John desperately trying every trick that he's got in the kit bag at the moment to create something for his side. Napor.
You're going to find it hard to move this West Adelaide block.
It is definitely that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a deep set from West Adelaide. Styles. Napor. Decides the best way is Polly. Can he square one in? He can. The control wasn't there from the captain, Klimek.
I think delivery was good. Came in a volley. I think Klimek would have, if he'd have his time back, but everyone's not a robot. We all make mistakes, mate. Dust yourself off, go again. That's what captains do.
When you see the quality of the finish earlier on from Galan and what that took to be able to come up with that, but Trimboli now with a chance.
And that was, I reckon, that was Connor's so-called weaker foot. He's a right-footed player, so to deal with his left, you take that.
Cato, can he renovate an attack here? Decided to give it up pretty quickly to Styles, who went all the way back. Martinello is going to restart it. Polly. Styles. Wanted Polly to run. And he was doing none of that.
I think effort has clearly improved. I think effort was there, but I think they had a lot more of the ball. They're a bit more eager to win a high up the park. And Croydon have been, probably in the last 5 or 6 minutes, a lot more possession. More.
Ball in from Trimboli. John elevated, got the springs. Couldn't get the header down.
So, yeah, they've had those chances. You just got to, unfortunately, test the keeper. I don't think they've really tested the keeper.
And as you said about the being able to create turnovers higher up the ground, and that's also been facilitated by the fact that West Adelaide are sitting so deep now.
Yeah, well, when you got 2 goals, 1 goal's enough to win a game, 2's a bonus. So some people, it's a long way to start defending, but...
It is, it's a lot of time left. Trimboli. Ooh, John was away if that had got through.
Quite unlucky there for Riley. He was on it.
Klimek spreads it wide. Passia John. Which one of these golf clubs does he use this time?
Let's hope he uses the 7-iron to get a nice ball across into the box.
Again, it's another trick fest. Gets it into the 6-yard box, and that one has been missed from Trimboli. Right on the penalty spot. Just had to side foot that either side of the keeper, and it's skewed. Went past O'Donnell again. He's not tested.
Yeah, I think Ollie will be beating himself up about that. It's not on his preferred right foot, but he should have really tested the goalkeeper from there, and he knows that. he doesn't need to harp on it. He's just got to make the next one count.
Another great ball in from Croydon.
Yeah, the delivery's been there, but it's just like the execution. It's that final to make that goalkeeper work.
When it does come, you get the feeling maybe it's going to come, the dam wall's going to break, and it could come in a hurry.
Possibly. Or it may not come in this game. We don't know. We don't actually know.
You've tipped the draw. You're sitting on the fence.
Ah, sit on the fence. Sit on the fence.
Voted on both ballot papers. Had 2 sausages.
No sausages, unfortunately. So, no. Yeah. Hindsight's an amazing thing. We'll see what happens after 90 minutes, where my predictions are. But please, gamble responsibly and don't listen to my tips.
5 minutes of official time to go in this first half. West Adelaide with 2 goals that came in real quick succession. One to Ivanic, followed up by Connor Gallan with a scissors volley that hit the side netting. They lead 2-0. Styles. Luca Trimboli tried to feed Cato. Maraji got him airborne, but then lost the ball. Polly, the quick throw. Luca Trimboli. The clearing ball.
He actually kicked it to where I was looking to go park.
I heard the indicator when you rang me. I knew you must have been either on a roundabout or trying to get in somewhere.
Yeah, I've got my RIA car insurance because currently now I'm parked right behind the goal. So, yes.
Trimboli. This man handled his name. The referee was happy to blow it up, and West Adelaide will relieve.
I was just looking on the sideline. There was a young junior there that tried to run on the pitch and create the 12th player for Croydon, but his father caught him and chucked him back over the fence.
The loose man.
The loose man. The spare man in defence.
Yes.
The Josh Worrell. Darcy Moore. Oops, wrong score.
Cato. Pancake between a couple of West Adelaide players.
There is a scary thought, though, because I think if you give Riley or Maxim any chance, they will score another goal, and 3-0 could be a little bit too far. So Croydon would want to get at least one before half-time, sneak one in, and Westies would love just to stay like that or nick one on the break. But I think they'll take this 2-0 at the break.
Pollies gets one into the box. They've got some players out the back. O'Doherty and also Paseo John. His squaring ball is to the front post. Was low, hard and direct. Was hoping for a deflection. Advantage breaks. It's broken down.
Yeah, he only had one person out in front of him, which is Riley Stam. He actually did make a quite good run, but he had two Croydon players next to him. So it's a dilemma for the Westies coaching staff. Do they stay as they are, or they commit men forward?
Is there an ace up their sleeve?
It's the beauty of coaching. This is why I'm over here and they're over there.
It's a cutthroat game.
Yeah,
coaching.
It can be. You know, you've got some excellent coaches. I think Westie's coach Ben has been treated very, very well by Theo Turnus.
I thought you were going to name yourself there.
No. The proper Theo, the one that coaches the Adelaide United women. The very well educated Theo, so he's had some excellent people behind him and around him to help mould his coaching game. And George Turnus did a great job early on in lots of different clubs and Olympic, and clearly won the title.
Great control from Cato. The tracer bullet that came at him. dropped it dead at his feet. Enabled Croydon to set something up now. Through John. Wants to hook one back and does. Trimboli went past the outside of his right boot. And the clearing ball, it's going to come back in pretty quickly. Inside the last minute of normal time. As Theo has said, I'd love to nick one just before half-time. They really have had the majority of the play for the last 25, maybe even 30 minutes. Trimboli, a dinking little ball just inside for Kato to run onto. There was West Adelaide players everywhere.
Score update, Sturt Lions leads Para Hills 1-0. They scored in the 12th minute. I'm not too sure who has scored. Fulham in the State League 1 are 1-0 up against Salisbury United. Cumberland are 0-0, South Adelaide Cumberland. And that should round out your... and Vipers and Adelaide Hills. How can I forget my old club Vipers? And they are 0-0 in the State League 2.
Laporte. Styles, a little guiding header for Klimek. Created space when there wasn't any just by spinning around. Martinello. They're playing with more confidence than they did earlier on, Croydon.
Westies would like that, forcing him to try and go over, and Jackson O'Donnell will pick those up and eat them for breakfast.
Trimboli, he's had a few chances. He's coughed up two. And his third goes a long way over the crossbar, and the effects may have just picked up.
Yes, the goalkeeper just said, I think you need to drink of Farmers Union. Are they a sponsor? They should be. Farmers Union, please get on board. Support the local game.
They've been enjoying the coverage here of this REA National Premier League in South Australia. Adrian Pickles and Theo Milanos on the mic for you. It's West Adelaide have jumped out of the box. Two quick goals. Away from home. Regency Park, number 1 oval, which looks in sensational condition.
Yeah, I must say the grass is looking beautiful for an artificial pitch. West Adelaide's ground is literally, they could walk there. So they're, this could be the local derby.
We might all be walking in about a week. There goes your whistle to end the first half. Half that didn't take too long to get going in regards to the scoring. And it was Advantage after his goal last week, backed up again, beat the keeper on the end of a Mapore error. And then only seconds after that, Connor Galan, after Advantage squaring ball, smashed a scissors volley into the side netting. What was 0-0 became 2-0. And that is the score at half-time. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, live second half action coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. You are on the RAA National Premier League in South Australia.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Everyone wants to win. You know, we're not here to make up the numbers. We've been around as a soccer club here at Plimpton for 20-25 years now. We're really happy to be in State League 2 South Division for 2026.
We want to be attractive to everyone because we want people to come here and play.
Yeah, really been focusing on getting the group together and really setting that expectation to be a team from day one.
From the players to the coaches, the committee members, it's all one big family.
It's going to be tough for all the opposition to play us. They don't know anything about us. We're a young squad, but we've really got good energy, a really good bunch of boys.
So it's a big club with over 300 players, and over 1,000 members. So we're a strong brand, and we need to back ourselves.
If you go out there and you're just going for the draw and you're playing against the top teams and you go, you can't compete against them, there's no point playing.
I think this club's ready to take anything on. I think it's ready to boom. I think senior level, junior level, mini-roos, we've got a really strong supporter base, and I think we're going to see something really special come to 2026.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And there's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
Not sure which one will take it. It might be Baselli. It's Toriani. He's hit it well, and it's hit it to the corner. That's a cracking finish. And FK Beograd, somewhere against the line of play, have gone 1-0 up in the 6 minutes. I think they're coming to celebrate with us. And here is the corner on the far side. Konstadopoulos takes it. The wind takes it as well. And that's gone all the way in from the corner. Clear in. Goal from a corner. You don't see that very often, Theo. And FK Beograd go 3-0 up. Para Hills Knights in deep, deep trouble now.
Samopoulos or the left boot of Karo Felix. It will be Samopoulos! Pumps it into the top left and completes the night of goal scoring.
I think something most people don't realise about being a referee is how rewarding it actually is, and like the amount of friends and mates you make along the way. Like, it's just a really great community. I was really nervous. I just got a random call up and I went out to the ground, but it was really great. Like, I had great support my first game, and it was really good to just be surrounded by people who did support me. I love officiating football because it's really rewarding, and like, it's a great way to be still a part of the game even if you aren't playing. I think my "this is why I do it" moment was last year, this year actually. I made my debut as an A-League official, and just being in front of like a big crowd was really cool to have experience, and it clicked in that moment. I was like, yeah, this is 100% why I do it. I have a great support system like here at FSA behind me. I would 100% say to someone who was thinking of becoming a referee to absolutely just go for it. Like, it's not as scary as you think it might be. Like, it's really good.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
You supported us on a Sunday, so come support us on a Saturday.
For Elizabeth Downs, it's a huge step up for the club. The club started in 1962, originally a school-based team, and as the club evolved, we needed some avenue for our juniors to start playing seniors, so we entered the South Australian Amateur League. From there we've just progressed, and over the last 10-20 years we've had quite a successful period in the Amateur League, and now we're looking to extend that success.
We've had players play at the highest level, and we've also got a bunch of lads who have just been signed and have come through the ranks over the years who are 18, 19 years old, so it's a real good mixture of experience and youth, I think. Now there's just a perfect challenge, I think, to really build some more history and to get some more trophies over the line as well.
We're going to be difficult to break down, and certainly we'll have plenty of pace up front. We've got plenty of good ball players in the middle of the park, getting those guys into the final third and getting them one-on-one to take on those defenders. our expectations are that we're aiming for promotion and potentially winning the league.
When we hosted Metro here in the quarterfinals of the Cup, that night was absolutely booming. We would have had 2,000 people here playing against a Div 1 NPL side. It was just a magic night. We won on penalties, we come back from behind, it just had everything that game.
I think the one message we'd like to send is that we're not here to have a trial year or make up numbers. I think we're here to get promoted and to win it all.
The supporters that have supported us for the last 15 years of my career here, they played together. If that doesn't describe what pride and passion is, playing together, supporting the club for 15 years, that's what we're about, and that's what I hope my team will be about in 10, 15 years when we all retire and watch the next generation.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Thanks for staying with us here at Regency Park for this round 4 game as Croydon at home take on West Adelaide. And Croydon FC currently trail 2-0. West Adelaide, who scored 2 goals in quick succession, have made things hard work for Croydon. Long way back from 2-0 down, but they had a lot of the play probably for the back end of the first half. Unfortunately, couldn't get one past Jackson O'Donnell, who didn't have a whole heap of work to do. And maybe the coach is going to have to pull some magic strings to see if he can make the change. Discussing off air with my co-commentator, Theo Milanis, about what might occur and how that could change. And is there an ace in the pack that he could pull? Theo, what did you think?
Yeah, well, he hasn't made any subs yet, but I'm thinking George will say, okay, guys, you've got 10 minutes. They tend to make subs around the 60-minute mark. He's got Thomas Greco on the bench. I don't actually know why he's not starting. He's an absolute quality player. Just can't get the ball off him. He's a definitely ace up the sleeve that he could definitely put on and change the game.
This is an interesting start from half time. It looks like they are going to bolt forward in a line of 10.
Yeah, they do this a lot in the Premier League. You watch, Luke Klimek will actually block. Oh no, they didn't go forward. They actually went forward, yep. I love how coaches are very inventive these days and they just change things. So that's why I'm up in the commentary box and not in the coach's box.
Well, this may be a good start for them. Mapua squares it, and the deflection off of the West Adelaide player fortuitously went straight into the arms of Jackson O'Donnell. 10 centimetres either side of him. And they might have been off the zero, Croydon.
Yep, could have been centimetre perfect, but it was quite unfortunate. But it was a beautiful ball across by. He actually hit it really hard and deflected. I think that's his first save of the day.
Yes, one that he's been forced to make.
Like I said, I think we were speaking off air. I think they've created enough opportunities to just got to hit the back of the net. And Westies, well, they're just happy for it to stay as it is.
A man who created a whole heap of havoc in the first half for Croydon down what was this left-hand side. Yeah, Kato now on the wide expanses on the other side, the fast car side of the ground, Tracy Chapman side of the ground. And Passia John, who, as I said repeatedly in the first half, went to the magic trick bag as often as he could to try to create something. Worked his way into the game nicely. West Adelaide surged forward.
Both teams have... Sorry?
Galan trying to get it to square. Didn't eventuate. They're going to have to recoil. Kirk stands on one.
Yeah, both teams have got some really good players on the bench that can actually make an impact. So I'm thinking Croydon might be calling on theirs first, though.
Control was superb. First time strike. Wasn't up to it. Rodriguez. And the heat might come into it. It's not overly hot. 26 at the top here in Adelaide. Part-time weatherman as well.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's not too warm. The players can deal with it. Normally they do pre-season matches in the 34, 33, 34
yes.
degrees. So this is actually quite nice, actually. But a nighttime game would be even better.
One to chase for Felix. Was cut off by Martinello. Second half has started at pace above the first half.
Yeah, and started off as we thought. Croydon would start off quite hot. I think West Adelaide have settled really quickly. Like I said, they don't want to give Croydon too much. Try and steal one for themselves and then make the game totally nearly lost.
Styles just try to caress that to Trimboli. Idea was right. No damage done because they've retained the ball. Have Croydon. Doherty.
West Adelaide have started again to try and...
Cato has broken clear. He's got space in front of him. Passia John is loose at the back post. Report. Styles decides not to go to Cato.
Yeah, West Adelaide did a high press there, trying to steal it high up the park. They got caught there, but...
Trimboli. Wide ball. Dropped it dead. Did Cato. Was almost ripped off him. Goes back, fetches his own. Playing with a lot more confidence here, Croydon. Searching for this first goal, their opener. Sends Passia John on a run. Got to get past two.
Well, in football we talk about the corner flag, but that's actually, in this occasion, it's actually the corner pole.
Corner pole?
The flag has gone missing.
No, it's, I think, just if you're the same eye line, it's on the ground behind it.
Okay.
Looks very much like in a game of gridiron with the...
Yeah, the flag, yes.
Flag on the play. Corner ball.
Short retain.
Square is good, gets over the back. Again, just touched into the arms of Jackson O'Donnell. Has made a couple of saves, but hasn't had to move his feet to do so at any stage.
Yeah, I just think came to Luca then. He was a little bit unselfish there. He could have had a shot himself, could have backed himself, but trying to do the team thing.
Castaneda involved. Just wanted to say it, get his name right. Mapur. Controlled that nicely. Martinello. Dahi. Passia John. Takes his man on, beats him. Squaring ball. Trimboli flicked the header on. Cato can't keep it in.
Got a couple of score updates as well. Sturt Lions are now 3-0 up against Para Hills after the 40 minutes. And Campbelltown are 1-0 up against Playford.
Down this left-hand side, Rodriguez. Paul's going to get there first. Cut that one off. And that's going to go out. Chat to a local member who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with RAA. Paul and Styles combined. And Martinello becomes the third musketeer to get it out of defence. Banjak boots one into the cars, almost into the scoreboard. The One World LED and the Sportal System scoreboard, or your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions.
That's an excellent ball. Ooh,
to Trimboli, to Luca Trimboli, who cuts it back for Cato, who gets around one, has a lash himself. Passia John was just lunging out for the ball. Maybe caught the defender, well not maybe, did catch the defender.
Yeah, I think they both went. Passia John went to get a touch on it and Bajak went to send it out to the moon.
Passia John had every right to go for that ball inside the 18-yard box.
I think the referee's just having a chat to him. I'm not too sure. He's probably having a chat to the assistant who's having a discussion about what the what it could possibly be.
Well, seems very cordial.
It could be a caution. I'm not too sure. Or he might just let him go.
Passia John's decided the conversation's over.
I think he's going to give him a yellow card as a caution for a high boot.
John's happy to accept that. Play will continue.
I don't think he's happy to accept it, but he has to accept it and moves on.
Oh, I said he will accept it.
Yeah. No,
but again, a bit of chaos in the 18-yard box.
Once again, it's just, I think if the ball came to Trimmers to header and glanced wide, and then Kato went to get the ball across, and yeah. They're going to make two subs at the moment, I think, Croydon. Find out which two are going to come off soon. I can see Greco, I would think he'd be coming on as a player midfield, clearly as a 10.
You've been hunting for that one for quite a while. You get your wish.
You just love seeing technicians and like people who are brilliant on the ball. You just watch him for 5 minutes and you'll see why. He's taking
Kato and also Luca Trimboli off. So there's a change in plan as they search for this opening goal. 55-minute mark of this second half.
Oscar Slattery, I think, has come on. Is that right? Oscar Slattery and Thomas Greco.
You know, shortly. officially.
I think Slattery's slotted into that 11. And Greco's will be floating in that 10 position, like his number.
Yes. Styles. Immaculate vision. See Passia John wide, who can really turn it on, and does. But he's beaten to it. He's one inside. A throw in.
Cairo Felix, another one of the Para Hills boys that joined last year.
Well, that ball was opened up for Stam. Keeper a long way off his line. Thought about it momentarily. Then backed off it. Martinello took it off him. Stam wins it back. Good battle. Galan, he's taken down. Umpire comes steaming in.
Referee,
in fact, and
just need to calm down, boys.
There's a few of them who have gathered. They will need to separate, and they do.
Is that last man? That's last man. That's theoretically a red, but I can't actually. I was at the wrong. We're at the wrong angle to see that. It's a clear yellow card at the minimum, but that's why we have officials in the game. They do a wonderful job. We're all human. We all make mistakes as well, players as well. So I'm sure they'll get the right decision here.
Galan was caught.
I think they're discussing either. Have you voted? Now you got probably until 6 o'clock tonight, or else there's a fine. Now,
what on earth did that guy in the commentary box just call me?
Can you tell those two banana heads in the commentary box how to pronounce people's names?
Only one of them. You're doing fine.
Not really.
So Mapore receives the yellow. That's all cards done and dusted by the looks of it.
Yeah. Look, I don't think he was vicious, but the fact that he went with a high boot, I couldn't see if it was last man, but you have to go by what the assistant has said on the side, and he's obviously said it wasn't last man, so I think perfectly, like I said, yellow card.
And both sides flew the flag, as you'd expect, but then that dispersed pretty quickly. Cooler heads prevailed. But now West Adelaide with a free kick in a pretty dangerous spot.
That's Grelly over it and Castaneda, both lefties. Castaneda might hit a right footer. I think Castaneda could be right or left footed. Yeah, he's that good. There you go.
Ivanic and Stam, the tall timbers.
Yeah, did you see when Riley, it was a quick break and he was looking to chip the keeper?
Yes, he was. The eyes went up and he almost cocked the leg to go. Hesitation play.
That was a very good set piece. A little bit unlucky, got a deflection off a Croydon player and out for a corner.
I thought that Stam was going to really unload and I'll see if he could blast one from there or chip, and then decided against it.
Yeah, the referee called for a ball there, and the ball was already in the park. It was hidden behind all that wonderful sponsors that Croydon has on the oval.
Grelly, front post cut off, sends it back in. And Poor heads it out.
Get the ball.
Skimmed over the top of Passia John. No damage done. He's got some numbers to deal with there as Trimboli. Greco, deft touch, 1-2. going to be involved for a third time in this play. Caught one in the eye. Unintentional. Certainly did. Just a fatal flailing arm from Rodriguez.
Racks up lots of possessions. Quite unlucky. I think it was a stray fingernail.
Yeah.
Referee's going to take the ball and allow Dion just to...
Regis Kofelik's had his hands full in the last couple of minutes. He's done well, the referee, to keep control of this one.
Yeah.
Laporte. Not the way that Clement was hoping that was turning out. Not the worst of the strikes we've seen today from Kirk.
No, there have been a couple of long distance strikes today.
That one deep inside his own half.
Kirky used to be play higher up the park, so reminiscing of his old days.
Clemic. Martinello. Styles. This time it's been lost it to Grelly. Laporte goes right up the spine to Greco, turns his man and then goes, spreads it wide. Styles goes one more to Passia John, cuts it across. Queued up by Styles. That would have felt like time stood still for him.
There's some subs happening, and that was once again an excellent move on the right hand side this time. Passia John beat his player 1v1, got a really strong run, got the ball across, and the deflection came up. Styles had an eternity here, and I just think he overthought it. And once again, goalkeeper has not been tested.
It seemed as though no one was moving, just waiting for him to smoke one.
I think Rodriguez has come off and Shrestha has come on. Keshev, I know that because I used to teach him. And I'm pretty sure that is Castaneda off and clearly Rodriguez on. Oliveira, player of the year. De Oliveira.
Still searching for their first goal, Croydon, West Adelaide. Hoping now to put this one to bed with their third. The assistant gets involved. Caught that one nicely. Well, still 2-0 on your One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And of course, doing it all for the RAA. Chat to a local and who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. Squaring ball easily captured by Magush, who releases Passia John straight away. Trimboli runs for him and ends up in a real wrestle. This one might not be over just yet. Keep your eye on that. Now the referee has seen it.
I think I may have got it wrong. It could have been... Actually, which player? Yeah, I got it right. Yeah. Players that came off. Yeah, I think Oliver Trimboli and Dion were talking about their schools that they went to and had a bit of an argument there. And, I think the assistant said, I think Ollie just put his hands up and...
I don't think it's in past tense. He's still going with it, Ollie Trimboli.
Yeah, mate, I think they just didn't like the teachers that they had at their schools. I'm not too sure.
Certainly wasn't happy with the treatment he got as he tried to make the run.
No, it's actually disappointing because Croydon were looking to counter-attack quickly the other way, so, yeah.
Not the worst strike that we've seen so far. It's the fresh man on Schresser. Straight off the laces. John controls that one to Styles. Trimboli nods it down to himself. Leaves it for Styles.
Would like Ollie to be getting that ball, getting it out wide, and then possibly being a point of attack, because every time they get that ball, if there's a focal point, he'll get something on it. He'll probably show his brother, this is how you play as a number 9. Just needs that service.
Numbers don't favour him at the moment. He's horribly outnumbered. 4 across the back. And Trimboli is going to have to beat all of them if he's to get this first goal for Croydon on their home deck. That's good work from O'Doherty. Almost come up with the steal.
Diego just cleared it out.
So there's going to be the third change.
It's half-time with Playford and Campbelltown, and that is 1-0 still to Campbelltown, and Para Hills are also down 3-0 at half-time.
And Ned Styles is going to go finish his shift, and Alex Good replaces him. Advantage. Couldn't get past Martinello. The poor mops up. That's a tracer bullet. Out to Good.
They've definitely got some height.
Trimboli has got an option wide. Takes it.
Good move by Slattery.
Could get this one in the 6-yard box. He does, but again, O'Donnell is there.
It's a very dangerous scoreline in football, especially that 2-0. This is all coaches hate the scoreline, especially whether you're winning or losing. Although you got 2 goals, it's a very dangerous score. 1 goal, they're back in it.
Yep.
So you just don't. You're just very, very on edge.
And the side who is trailing is always going hard, knowing that they're right there still. Won't go away.
Well, Croydon, they definitely want to try and get something at home, and Westies are literally putting up a fight at the moment. Lots of little combination play. They actually, every time they, I have been quite impressed with the little interactive 1-2s, combination plays, running off the ball, I really enjoyed it in moments. They've been a couple of times when they try to go to counter-attack. Ivanic and Riley Stam have had no other outlet, and they've had to, pull it back a bit. But I suppose when you're 10-0 up, you don't actually need men in front of you. So get the job done defensively, and then you build from there, and see what happens.
Another free kick in a dangerous spot. Kill it right onto the penalty spot. Gets past everyone. Referee waves the penalty shout away. Mapur has a runner wide in Good. He's grabbed. Didn't like the attention that he got from Ivanic.
If I was Mr. Mapur, I would be saying, keep your hands down, mate. You're on a yellow ticket. You don't need to get a send off.
No. Greco was caught, wants to get rid of this one straight away. Polly surges forward, didn't receive it back. Paul will use the outlet in Martinello.
Clement was calling for that about 3 minutes ago. Gets it now.
Tassia John. Good was on the fly.
This is dangerous.
Down the wing. Stam Releases Ivanic. Too much on that.
Ivanic just mistimed his run a fraction there. Riley was a bit heavy on the touch anyway. But that's the threat that they can cause.
Especially when Croydon are pushing as hard as they can for this first goal. Klimek. Passia John, the flick was going to be ideal for Ollie Trimboli.
That invention. Excellent. That's what the young children are here to watch and learn.
John does get that one through. The header is there.
Goal kick.
Maybe John didn't get that in. Well, didn't argue, so was happy to accept that it was out. But Oscar Slattery off the bench and almost onto the score sheet. Score remains at 2-0. West Adelaide. On the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard.
Yeah, the Croydon coaching staff getting quite animated at the moment. They're up and about and trying to move things quickly and get things happening.
Greco. Adohi.
I can smell maybe a bit of a change, maybe a goal with all the changes they've made.
Martinello's recycles it. Didn't quite get that as much as he would have liked, Grelly. Hasn't cost him anything though, because they've maintained it. Good. Made life hard for Felix.
I loved how he got his head up really early. He scanned, he saw what his options were and made a really good decision.
Now Good gets a chance. His first meaningful touch is a good one. Greco can show his wares.
Corner. That's a very good move once again by Croydon. Down this right-hand side. It was a different combination this time. Good across and Greco had a shot. I think it was on target.
Yeah.
Jackson O'Donnell would have had something to do.
Doing it all for RAA. Chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. Corner here for Croydon. Goes right onto the penalty spot. Passia John got a head on it. It deflected off of him and just rolled past the far post.
Off Riley Stam's gluteus maximus.
They've had loads of luck, but none of it good.
Well, up until the 73rd minute, they haven't had that luck yet. I do notice that we have a flag now, no longer a corner pole.
Trimboli flicked it on. John got high. O'Donnell shuts down the play. Rolls it straight up the guts.
Hit a beautiful ball over that.
Felix controls it, then looks, squares it, and Mapore, more by luck than intention, got a foot on it. It ballooned over the crossbar. No damage done.
Still the same scores in the other games as well.
Make sure you stay tuned for that 7 o'clock game. Metro Stars and Adelaide City.
The match of the round with a democracy panini.
Adelaide City sitting third on the table. The corner goes all the way across. They're going to have another one. Adelaide City from their 3 games, 2 wins and a draw. And Metro Stars from their 3 games, the 2 wins and the 1 loss.
Big game tonight.
But this one not dead yet. 78 minutes gone. Time's starting to become a bit of an issue for Croydon FC.
Bit too much, bit too heavy on that one. I think that was a sandwich, I think. Siddiqui Dukali. Until he turns around. And Alex Timopoulos.
Right on cue. Dukali's going to enter the fray. And Timopoulos, who...
And Greeley's coming off now. I think I said Greeley came off before, but I apologise. But he's definitely coming off now.
The kiss of death.
Yeah, sorry, Fabian. And Riley Stamp's coming off.
Coach obviously listening in to the broadcast. Thought that's...
Riley's disappointed he didn't get his 4th in 4 games. And I think he'll be happy with 3 points for Westies today. That's his first job.
Hasn't really had a look at them.
No, and 2 players that have come on. Alex Timopoulos is an excellent ball player, lefty. Siddiqui Dukali's Yaya's brother. Plays for Adelaide United. Also come out of the system.
United coming off a win.
A very good win. I'm sure Ed will be very happy with that. Win away from home. We'll take that.
Croydon FC, is this the forward move that gets them started? Good's idea was right, just to roll that over the laces and create some forward run. Timopoulos has lost control at the last minute. Good, flicked it on. Passia John, who lost out.
Croydon going forward are going to try keep their wingers very wide to create some space.
Yep.
Just don't think they've won that midfield battle all day.
John taps to himself. He's got his skipper in the middle, squares it. Trimboli! Chance after chance. This time, he made no mistake. 2-1. Passia John has tried everything to get his side into this one. He surged forward again. The squaring ball was like an A-class waiter. Did all the right stuff at the right time. And the easiest of finishes for Trimboli.
Well, this time he beat his player with power, with aggression. He got his head up, played an excellent ball, and Trimmers on this occasion with his left foot gets one. He might be eating tonight. His mum and dad will feed him tonight.
This is why, Theo, you said that they hate the 2-0 scoreline.
It's just, yeah. Every time I see the 2-0 scoreline, I just think the Australian game when we were trying to qualify for a World Cup, and my father broke a couple of remote controls that game, and we drew and we didn't qualify. So yeah.
You weren't the only household in Australia who had to go and buy another television.
So West Adelaide's challenge now is they're still 2-1 up.
Yes.
Just keep on playing. Let's try and steal one. Just stay compact defensively. You know that, but you don't want to allow them to come too deep, because Croydon, you can see what they can do.
And it also means that Croydon now are going to be coming even harder, knowing that the gap is just one good piece of play. And they've created so much today.
10 to go, plus time on, I think. Bit of a collision there between two players, unfortunately.
It's going to be a Croydon free kick. Done a good job today, as we've said.
Is that Klimek and
Regis Klefelic.
Yeah, is that Keshev and Shrestha? Yeah, Keshev.
Of course, chat to a local. He backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. Proud sponsors of the RAA, NPLSA, Trimboli, Fresher for goal. Croydon bench didn't quite think that was the right decision.
Well, you never do when decision doesn't go your way.
And that's what the 2-1 scoreline does, amps it up.
There's a bit of tension between Variety and Slattery.
Slattery, he's put one back in the net already. It was turned off. Got high, John, for the second time, though. Couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, two options there, and he hit one of them. Unfortunately, I think the hit it too high, clearly, and got over the bar. Didn't, once again, hasn't tested Jacko.
Taking every second that is allotted.
Start getting warnings very soon, I think.
Yes. Doherty gave away the free kick. Gave the both hands in the back just to help his elevation. Kirk surveys the options. And he's got the card. You've been the preemptor. The crystal ball.
You can sort of see, you know,
and he kicks it straight out in disgust.
You can see the referee was sort of saying, "Okay, guys, I know you're 1-0 up. Okay, let's not be silly here. Let's keep the game moving."
And for the seconds that you gain, it's not worth the card.
No, not really. But if they get 3 points, you won't worry about that.
That one's kicked out. They're really walking a tightrope here at West Adelaide.
Trimboli saying, "No, my high school is actually better than yours now."
This is a bushfire waiting to happen. Greco, control. To Doherty.
Yeah, it's
Felix, long throw down the line. He's going to get it back. Nods it towards. Dugley, but never eventuated. Vanich gives away a free.
I can see if a couple more minutes, I can see getting a little bit more heated as well, especially if Croydon can't get that equaliser.
Trimboli, good. And then the clearer. Rapport with control. Good, wants it in the 1-2. Free kick given away by Timopoulos.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 ball. It was probably a fraction too late. I think the referee was right on it. His positioning has been excellent today, so not that I'm a referee aficionado.
He's certainly done well under duress. Well, he's going to see if he can whip one in. Croydon, Paul and Dugley in a wrestle. And Regis lets him know, I'm staring straight at you. In fact, I want to have a chat.
George Somas on the thigh, thinking that's fine, you can go tell them off, but they're actually laughing as they go back. Please add it on to the end of the game.
O'Doherty.
All he needs is just to play another 5-metre ball in front of Ivanic. He would have been on it.
Greco recycles. Good. One of those wide wingers that you spoke about, Theo.
Like I said, Lee Slater on the other side. Morati's tucked right back in. Because he's covering that space. But an error made, fortunately.
86 minutes gone. On the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard. Klemic. Greco. Had a long look to find out which was the best option. Split the middle though. West Adelaide come the other way. Mapua. His first touch was heavy.
Yeah, Greco was, I think, looked in a bit two minds there to play Polly or to go out to Slater, and I think he played in between.
Yes. Ivanic was outnumbered. Corner at the wrong time as far as the home side's concerned.
I think Greco's going to take it for West East.
Yeah, he's and West Adelaide will chew up again as much time as they possibly can. 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Duckley even running out of the 18-yard box now. Chewing up valuable minutes, seconds. Just got the two players inside the 18-yard box. Now it's 3. Ivanic controlled it.
Could have iced the game then. They tricked them, they sucked them into it, they thought they were going to wait there, and I think Timopoulos, excellent run, got the ball across, and Ivanic let the ball go across his body, and unfortunately...
Duckley almost nicked that one. Ivanic came flying across.
He is very quick, Tiki.
Kept that in, Passia John, only as far as Duckley. Ivanic had to get past 4. Job too tough. Greco shows why Theo was his biggest fan. Good. Stayed down. Klemic wanted some help, and that one's gone into the kiosk and come straight back out.
Regis is right on him straight away. And
Martinello, long ball to Trimboli.
Maxim was trying to actually kick it out of the stadium, but unfortunately he kicked it into the stadium. Took it the wrong way.
Miraji
Slattery
won the battle of strength and the throw-in. Klemic. In fact, it's going to be a free kick.
He does have space out here, but by the time the ball comes out there, they will do have coverage. Well, that may just...
It has hit the road. Here it goes. Oh, made it through, and it's got the crowd involved. All eyes on the ball that's bouncing across the road, and they've loved that. There hasn't been a goal, but there's been a ball hit by a car.
It's actually like a Top Gear show.
Passia John, the back heel. They get it inside Trimboli. Good! The strike went over the top.
It's all happening here.
You would have thought someone scored a bicycle kick into the top corner.
Action on and off the park.
But what did happen was the Umbro was hit by the Falcon. They might see if they can whack another one out there. Really energise the crowd. In now to added time. 90 minutes gone. Yellow card for O'Donnell.
He's telling the Croydon players he's adding it on to them. I actually don't know how much time they add on. Is it 8 seconds? Can't do much in 8 seconds.
No, you can stand there and just take another kick. Which is what he does this time. Doesn't take anywhere near as much as last time. Mapur wanted John to come and grab one. Raised his arms and said, had nothing to do with it. Greco hit the deck, sprung to his feet, was going to keep going. The referee said, foul Duckley.
Westies will probably play a long ball over the top and waste time in the corners.
May have coughed this up, they have. Oh, on the touch from Klimek was just a bit.
Tried to be a bit too cute. Could have played inside because Greco was right behind him. Hindsight. This is great for Westies because it's chewing up time.
Certainly is. Deep in the corner now. Schresser has lost it. Greco, they're going to need to find something from this passage. Spreads it wide, wanted someone. Slattery was sitting out almost on the wing, unsighted by everyone except Greco. Then realised he's been called into play.
Yeah, Westies also have another extra 4 or 5 coaches in their bench coming out and telling the players what to do. Getting animated on the side, writing every challenge.
Getting the ball to God is no good.
Perfect timing.
Going to get the hurry up is Felix.
Westie's ball.
So in the added time so far, things just haven't fallen into place for Croydon. Haven't been able to generate a meaningful forward thrust.
3.5 minutes of extra time. I'm not too sure how much longer, how much more we'll have.
Lepore, just a hit and hope. Felix does the same. Almost feel the sting has gone out of this one. Long wide ball. Passia John wants to flick it over the top to Slattery.
It's not over yet.
Trimboli, Greco, Klimek, the captain. Good. Squares one in, the deflection comes back out to Klimek, who hits it over the top.
Could be now.
And you would think that Jackson O'Donnell will be in no hurry, although after already receiving a yellow, decides to get going without any risk. Nice piece of play from Schresser, worked his way through. Regis is keeping the bench quiet as well.
I think, I'm not 100% sure on the rule, but I think there can only be one coach standing at a time. I think the rest have to be sitting. quietly reminding them of their jobs for the...
Yes.
It seems the buzz has gone out of the game.
It certainly is. De Oliveira getting involved, and
I think Regis just said 1 minute.
there's still plenty of time in regards to generating something. Alex Good in acres of space out on this grandstand wing. If they can get some meaningful possession. And
They haven't thrown any extra men forward. Kept that as is.
Slattery boots it out again.
I think one ball on the motorway is enough. Time now.
And there goes the final whistle to end this one. First game of the Saturday round, with 3 other matches to go after this. We might get a score update of the others before we wind up the clock on this one, but it has been West Adelaide, the visitors, after goals from Maxim Ivanic and Connor Gallen. Got them away to a 2-0 start. And then Oliver Trimboli late in the second half brought it back to 2-1. And that was your final score. And Theo, the scores from the other games?
Yeah, just finally as a send-off, Sturt Lions are now 4-0 up, not 3-0 up, and Campbelltown is still 1-0. Both Sturt Lions is 71 minutes gone and Campbelltown is 67 minutes gone.
But this is midway through round 4. Of course, the last game to go tonight is the Metro Stars take on Adelaide City at 7 o'clock. But from everyone here, on behalf of the RAA NPLSA, I'm Adrian Pickles. Thanks to Theo Milanos. And
excellent, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me in today.
That's okay. We will be back next week. Make sure you tune in. But from everyone here at Regency Park, it's good night.